All right. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the castor oil class. I don't remember what the name is, but I'm going to teach you about castor oil and I'm going to teach you about how to use a castor oil pack, different uses that you can use the castor oil with, different health concerns you can address, the belly patches, how to clean your castor oil. So we got a lot to cover in 30 minutes. So I am going to get started. Okay, so let me share my PowerPoint with you all. Make sure everybody can see that. Oh, good. Jessica's in here. Let me make Jessica a co-host real quick. Jessica, I'm gonna make you a co-host. Hello, hello, everybody.
Hey Mel,
Hey, sorry, I'm trying to find everything. I made you a co-host, so if anybody else joins, if you can let them in for me, okay? If you don't mind.
I got you, girl.
All right, everybody see that? Can y'all see my
Looks
slides?
look looks good.
Okay. I have my microphone's on. I don't know. Okay. I have my AirPods on, but they're not working. Okay. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. So we're going to be talking about a timeless natural remedy, castor oil, how to use it. I said all those things already. So let's move on. Put a one in the chat if you have used castor oil before. Okay. Let's see who has tried it. It was very popular back in the day. Take a teaspoon when you're sick, grandma would give it to you, or to my parents. I don't think I've ever had it. Um, but put a comment in the chat if you used it before. Let's see. Jessica went so far. Well, I'm excited because doTERRA has castor oil now. And as you know, doTERRA takes pride in their products and their essential oils. And their castor oil, it also follows that same standard. Certified pure tested grade, every single drop, where a lot of castor oils are certified USDA organic. Anybody could put the word organic in front of any product. So follow the testing is all I'm going to say. We have high standards for sourcing and quality, as you already know if you've been with us for a while. All right, so a little bit about castor oil. There it is. So castor oil is derived from the castor bean. It's rich in ricinoleic acid. Okay, I said it right. And ricinoleic acid is known for supporting lymphatic drainage and our favorite word of the month, detox. It helps promote circulation, soothe digestive comfort, help with hormone and liver support. So just castor oil alone helps with all of those things. So just imagine what happens when you add some essential oils to it. So we're gonna, we've been using in doTERRA, we've been using carrier oil already. We've been using the coconut oil. So you're probably wondering, what is the difference? So the main difference is the consistency. doTERRA's coconut oil, like other carrier oils, are a lot lighter, thinner. They're fast absorbing, where the castor oil is thicker. And the purpose of using that with oils, it penetrates deeper, like to the organs, which is cool. Um, doTERRA's also prevent sensitivity, where castor oil is hydrating and nourishing to the skin as well. So you can use that um, instead of lotion. The coconut oil keeps the oils localized, where the castor oil holds them longer in one specific spot. So if you're dressing liver, kidney, digestive function, those kind of things, it holds it in that area longer. and you use it for different target areas, which we will talk more about in a minute. Um, let's see, what else was I going to say about that? All right, so essential oils and castor oil. Essential oils, I don't know if I got my slides mixed up. Like I said, castor oil is thick and it can help dilute essential oils safely topically, and it helps them absorb better. Um, So what I love, this is just kind of showing you a little recipe. You're not going to mess anything up, just like when you mix your rollers and things like that. This is just kind of a rule of thumb, about a tablespoon of castor oil to 2 to 5 drops of the essential oil when you're using it. Or if you want to make a roller bottle with the castor oil or a dropper bottle, you can do about 10 to 30 drops in a 30 milliliter bottle. But yes, there's so many different essential oils that you can use with castor oil. Okay. So we're going to talk about the benefits and just different methods on how to use the castor oil. Okay. I already said that it's great for circulation and moisturizing and detoxifying. It's also an anti-inflammatory. So it's great for muscle and joint pain and also inflammation. Um, but anyway, so ways that you can use it. Okay. And we're going to go through some of these more specific, but I'm just going to list them right now. An oil pack or a body wrap. You can buy and you'll see a picture of it here, but you can buy a wrap that you could wrap around certain areas of your body, and it just keeps the oils in place. So we'll talk more about that in a minute. An oil patch, which you can put a couple drops on the patch and put it right on your belly button. And then just rub it spot application. You can be using oils like lavender for sleep. You can just take a couple drops of the lavender and just rub it, wherever you like in the bottoms of your feet or your neck. And then you can make roller bottles, like I said earlier, any way that you would make any other roller bottles with oils. And then also brushing and dry brushing. So we'll get into that a little bit deeper as well. If you don't know what dry brushing is, that's a great way to boost lymphatic drainage in your limbs and also circulation, and good for cellulite. Women hate cellulite. All right, so I got the wellness pyramid here because pretty much castor oil, you can address all these different things. This is doTERRA's wellness pyramid. If you haven't seen it, most of you have already, you can address so many different things: sleep, stress, metabolism, movement, releasing toxins. With all the oils, you can do the same thing with castor oil. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna throw out some oils. I don't want you writing all them down really quick because I have a surprise for you at the end where you can get everything all at once. Okay. So don't fret. I'm just gonna say it for video sake. Hormone support, oils with castor oil, clary calm or clary sage, digestion, um, digestin or fennel or ginger. And some of these, if you've been around for a while, you already know this, but so it could be a review. Sleep, lavender, balance, serenity, pain, castor oil with deep blue, aroma touch, peppermint, copaiba, or frankincense. Reducing toxic load. We have the Zendocrine oil, which is our detoxifying blend, or our brand new detoxifying blend with an added ginger oil in the Revitazen. So those are great for pulling toxins out of liver, kidney, colon, things like that. Metabolism, MetaPower, grapefruit, pink pepper, different skin serums, which I have a recipe to show you. Don't worry. You can screenshot that. Lavender, Immortelle blend, Yarrow palm. It is endless. The things that you can do with essential oils and castor oil. Like I said, don't fret. I got something for you at the end of the presentation. So I said real quickly, I said the word Revitazen. You probably learned that from Jen last week in her toxin class, but it is a great way to pull toxins out of your liver, kidneys. So if you're looking to detox, that's a great one to rub over your liver, which is in your upper right quadrant of your stomach. So, like I said, don't judge me, but my husband and I went out of town for our anniversary and we were partaking in the spirits all week. And one night I knew I had a little too much. I said, I cannot wake up with a headache because we're going to the beach. So I rubbed that Revitazen and some castor oil on my liver and I woke up and I felt great. Like I wasn't dehydrated. So it really works quickly to detox. So that was just a side story. All right. So, like I said, don't judge me. All right. Jen, if you see any questions or anything that people are asking, feel free to ask while we're going. Okay, I'm trying to look and see. Oh, Bonnie says she used just enough to know it's really thick. Okay, everybody's just talking about. Oh, yes, it's a similar enhancer, just like Copaiba. Yes, thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. Good response. Okay, a little bit about castor oil packs. Okay, so this is doTERRA does not sell the castor oil pack right now. They did for convention, but they sold out with the quickness. You can buy them anywhere. You can buy them on Amazon. That's where I bought mine. Just make sure that it comes with organic cotton lined inserts. Okay, and I'll tell you about that in a second. So it's a castor oil wrap. It has Velcro, and what that does is it keeps the cotton in place while you sleep with the oils on top of you. Okay? Organic cotton or wool flannel, aka cloth diaper. That's what it seems like to me. The reason why you want to use that with the castor oil because it's soft, highly absorbent, free of harsh chemicals, so it makes it safe for direct skin contact and assures that the pack holds the oils in effectively. So with a castor oil pack, you want to use your castor oil, the wrap with the flannel or the cotton. So some say you can store your castor oil pack in a mason jar or a dish and keep it continuously soaked, the cloth soaked with the castor oil in it. I do not do that. I just leave mine on top of my uh, castor oil Velcro strap and I just roll it up and it sits on my dresser. That's what I do. You can make your own. You can just use an old t-shirt or towel and put some plastic wrap around your body to protect your clothing from the bedding. And then when you use the castor oil pack, so what you do is you put, like I said, around a tablespoon of castor oil, a little more, less, it's up to you. A couple drops of whatever oil you want to use to address whether you're trying to sleep better, digestive issues. If you don't have the Revitazen or the Zendocrine, or if you do, I suggest to start with that. So you rub those oils on your abdomen or liver, then you put the cotton covering over it, and then wrap the Velcro around it or the plastic wrapper, however you're securing it to your body. Does that make sense? And then for a added warmth and comfort and help it drive it in, you can put a warm compress. I have like a rice pack that you heat up in the microwave or a heating pad over it for 30 to 60 minutes. I wear mine overnight until maybe I get up to go to the bathroom and I'll probably take it off then. But so that is how you would put it on. Okay. Um, let's see. Yeah. Okay. After use, okay, when you wake up in the morning, you remove the flannel cloth, the cloth, and well, first you either take a shower or if you take your shower at night, well, I usually take my shower at night. Just wipe off that area with a damp cloth or a baby wipe, or like I said, shower. And then you can store that in the mason jar, okay, and keep reusing it. Or like I said, you can just wrap it up and fold it together and whip it out when it's time to use it again. Okay. That particular flannel cloth will last about a good 1 to 2 months, several uses. You can use it every day if you like. They recommend a couple times a week. There's no right or wrong way, okay? But when it starts to become discolored or maybe develops an oil, an odor, excuse me, then we'll wash it. I'll tell you about cleaning in a minute, okay? Um, so let's say you are using the Revitazen castor oil pack all the time and you want to switch up to something else. I suggest you wrap up that flannel and save that one for later. That's where you can put it in a mason jar maybe, or just put it to the side or in a Ziploc bag or something and use a fresh one if you're using a different oil. Does that make sense? Just so they don't mix up, and not that it's going to mess anything up, but it might smell weird if you got a bunch of oils all mixed together. Okay. Anyone have any questions about that? I know that's a lot, but don't worry. I'm going to be sending you something with lots of great written information soon. Is there a question in the chat? How often should you do the packs? Oh, Bonnie, gotcha. I answered for you. However, whenever you feel like it, it's it helps me sleep. The Revitazen, that's all I've used so far is the Revitazen or the Zendocrine. And I feel very well rested. Like, I guess my liver's not working overdrive or something at night. I don't know, but I feel very well rested. So, as much or as little as you like, it's not going to hurt you. Okay. All right. All right. Cleaning and maintenance of your cloth. When it starts to get discolored or whenever you feel like it, it's not going to hurt, but you want to wash that castor oil cloth. You don't have to wash the Velcro. That you can just wash maybe with um a rag or just kind of wipe it off as needed. You don't want to ruin the Velcro and put it in the washer or anything. So you would hand wash the cloth, soak it in a solution of warm water and baking soda. Rinse that out and then wash it with a mild natural detergent like the On Guard detergent or the Abode concentrate. Or you can machine wash it in the cold cycle with a natural ingredient. We have the Abode um, washer pods. But always rinse thoroughly and air dry them flat. Avoid using bleach. No fabric officers, fabric softeners or anything like that, or high heat, because those can set in the stains and they can damage the product. But the reason why we don't want to use soaps with fragrance in it, we don't want to put that on our body and have the castor oil soak those fragrances into our liver. Our purpose is to detox from the toxins, okay? So if you don't know that already, some of these laundry detergents out there, if it says fragrance on the back, there's chemicals hiding behind that word, okay? And the FDA doesn't have to disclose what those are. Okay, that's a side note. But just know that this is a learning process. Okay, this is a learning process for me. I just kind of doTERRA's got great information. We just had the convention and we learned how to use a lot of this stuff. So it's a learning process, and we will provide that education for you. So that's why we do these classes. All right, the navel patch over the belly button. Why oils in the belly button, you're wondering? So, navel oil pulling is an ancient Indic therapy called Pakochi. This is the Pakochi method. So, this is more of a traditional medicinal than, something traditional medicine than something that we are usually doing. A lot of people probably think it's pretty hokey, but um, it's based on the idea that you can absorb substances like oils, castor oil, essential oils through your belly button. That gland sits behind the belly button and allows the oils to travel through the body and to target internal organs and systems. So the belly button, or the Purkinje gland, I think that's what it's called, has like 72,000 nerve endings and veins, and it's central to the energy flow through that belly button. So that is super cool to me. Okay. Some say it's a myth, others say it's traditional medicine. So how you use the navel patch. I'm gonna shut off the screen for a minute so I can show you this patch real quick. Oh, wait. Stop share. So I bought these on Amazon. It's kind of hard to see. These are hearts, but it's kind of has a raised area. Let me see. It has a little pouch in it. Oh, great. I should have already peeled it so I can have it ready to go. But it kind of has a little opening in the area so you can you see up close. Ah, all right. Let me put my screen back on again. I don't want to. Okay. So it has a little, you can see it on the video. There's like a little opening. It's like a little divot. You could put, it says a teaspoon of castor oil. Don't let it overflow because then it'll get on the sticky part. So just a little bit of castor oil, 2 drops of that essential oil. Apply it to your belly button. I like to put the heating pad and stuff on the same way, and then just sleep with it overnight. Okay. Whatever you choose. If you want to sleep good, put some Serenity. If you want to, for digestive support, whatever you want to do. So that's the way you would do that. The pack I bought on Amazon, there's 60 of those little patches for under $20. So they're very affordable. Um, I like to put the patches, and I don't know if I said this, do it before you go to bed at night because you're not going to be walking around with this on. It's just easier to do it before you lay in bed. So, and it's nice. It's very, very calming. Okay. Does anybody suggest any other oils that I haven't said that they might think would be a good idea to use on the castor oil pack or the belly patches?
How about adaptive?
That would be great too for stress and sleep. That's a good one. Yep. That's a good one. I suggest that too. Now, you could also use the castor oil pack. I think they even sell ones that are different shaped, but let's say you struggle with your knees or your right knee is giving you a fit. Then you could put deep blue on that castor oil wrap and wrap it up really good around that knee. It might be hard to sleep at night, but it would drive that deep blue or that aroma touch or copaiba or frankincense into that area. That could help with swelling or
Hey
your,
Mel.
what's that?
Um, so it's been almost a year since I broke my ankle, but every once in a while I have really bad pain.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how would you recommend using like castor oil and maybe deep blue in that area? It's usually like right on the area where they had the surgery and the equipment or the pins and
Right,
screws and stuff
right.
inserted.
I would get an old ankle wrap that you don't mind getting oil on it, and I would just put it in your hand, some of the deep blue or frankincense or whatever, and rub it around your ankle with the castor oil and wrap it in that ankle wrap. I would try that.
Cool. I will
Yeah.
definitely try
Yeah,
that.
let us know how that works out.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Dana Moore. She is a doTERRA wellness advocate that created this glow serum. So screenshot this. It might be in the castor oil thing. I don't know. But this is a facial serum that she uses. She's kind of patented it. But she uses it to cleanse her face. She uses it on razor burn or razor bumps. She likes to sleep with it on her face. If you ever heard of Jessica, if you're on, if you know how to say this, the gua sha, it's like a little piece of plastic, really what it is. And what you do, a gua sha is a traditional Chinese healing technique where you scrape the skin. Google it. It's Guasha, but it's like a smoothing tool that helps improve circulation, relieves muscle tension, eye puffiness, promotes lymphatic drainage, helps move fluids, helps support collagen, so it's good to do it on your neck, and blood flow to the skin. She uses her glow serum with a gua sha tool, if that makes sense. What else? Next. I'm having a hard time changing slides here. Okay. Informed self-care. This is just different ways to use oils other than for detox. So for hair care, you can, and if this is if you want to get the oil on your brush, you don't have to. You can put the oil, a couple drops of essential oil, 10 drops in a 15 milliliter bottle, and you make your own little hair serum. So you can put that directly on your scalp and massage it in, and then brush it with your brush, or just massage it in and then for an hour and then go take a shower. So that's great for hair growth. Rosemary is lavender, peppermint is stimulating to the scalp, tea tree, clary sage, those are all good for the hair. So that's a great little recipe. And then also dry brushing. I don't think I have a slide for dry brushing, but dry brushing is exfoliation of the skin. You take a dry brush and you put some grapefruit or geranium on it, and you start with the end of your extremity and bring it towards your heart. You avoid the sensitive areas. But dry brushing, once you do that with a dry brush and then you jump in the shower for circulation, if the brush is a little bit too, when you exfoliate, too rough for you, you can add a little bit of castor oil to that. So it's a little bit gentler, and then it also adds the hydration to the skin. Here is a women's monthly comfort. So just hormone support in general or cramps. These are oils that are great to put on your belly for that. You want to screenshot that. All right, my surprise for you is coming up next. Yay, a castor oil ebook. So if you hover over this, and it'll take you to a link to a, I don't know how many page, many page, all things castor oil, and you will love it. It is great education. All kinds of recipes and things in there too. Okay. Coach Jess, do you have the link to the form for them to fill out? I was trying to look it for the class and I couldn't find it. If you can look it up for me, possibly. If not, we might have to send it individually to people. Okay, so doTERRA, and the dates on here is wrong, so please avoid it. doTERRA is doing a detox training series. Is anybody taking that? Has anybody attended the first two classes?
I
Anyone?
went to the first one.
Yeah? Okay. What'd you think about it so far, Bonnie?
The first one didn't really impress me that much because you guys have covered the materials so well. It was the
It was a
like
refresher?
the VMG and stuff like that.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
forgot about it Thursday night,
Oh,
so I can't speak about number two.
oh, yes. So every Thursday night, this is week 3. So this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, there is a detox training series. There's going to be 3 more. I'm not sure what the topic is, but if you're interested in that, you can scan this to register and they will send you a link. If you can't attend live, they send you the recording. So that's always nice. Just if you want more education. Of course, we have tons of education, right? Every Thursday at 8 p.m. And then, last slide. No, not almost the last slide. The doTERRA rewards program, okay? I've been on the rewards program since I started doTERRA. If you're not aware, there is a way for you to get the most bang for your buck with your doTERRA membership. If you are ordering at least one thing a month, if you are ordering supplements, if you are ordering, you can replace your skincare, shampoo, soap, cleaner, so many things and get free points to buy free products. Okay. You get freebies, all kinds of things, free shipping. I just wanted to do a plug for the rewards because doTERRA is starting to have so many great things that you might as well benefit from them. So if you are not on the rewards program, get with your wellness advocate that invited you and they can get you plugged in. Our next class, I don't know what it is, but I know who's teaching it, and it's Coach Jess, and she's on this call right now. So that's exciting.
Yeah, I don't
Jess,
have anything official, but it will be detox related and food and oils. So get ready. Get your recipes out.
ooh, get your recipe book out. That sounds nice. So Coach Jess is doing our next class. All right, Coach Jess, if you wouldn't mind putting the form in the chat if you haven't already. Oh, thank you,
It's
Coach
in there.
Jess.
Yep.
All right, so I know it's late in the month, but if you attend every Tuesday of the month, you get a free prize. But we still want you to fill it out too, so we can know where you're at and how we can support you. Sorry, I went over 3 minutes, but yes, I did it. Anyone have any questions? I know I like fire hosed you, but
Hey Mel, I would just like to say I've used it once
Mhm.
and I'm excited to try to use it more. I did not have any little patches, but I did rub a little on my belly once I got the bottle in. And I felt like I didn't have any digestive issues, but I felt like the next morning was an easier release, if that makes sense. Not
Mhm.
that I was having any struggles, but I think that if somebody was experiencing like some constipation and that kind of thing, the castor oil would definitely be something to consider. And that's just after my one little experiment with it. It just tended to make things flow a little bit easier. So,
Nice. Yes, in general, it can help with constipation and stuff too. So
mhm, yeah.
that's great. Well, thank you for sharing. I know
Mhm.
I get a dry patches under my arms because I have some eczema and on my eyelid. I put it on there. You can put it on your eyelashes and your eyebrows. I know that as well. Elbows, but there's a lot. Wait till you see that ebook. You guys are going to love it. There's a lot of great recipes and uses in there.
Hey,
That
there
will
was
be
a
very
question,
helpful.
Mel, about using deep blue rub and the patch and the deep blue oil and castor oil. I think that if you were to put deep blue, this is just my opinion. If you put
Mhm.
deep blue rub on your body, the patch might not stick. So unless you're going to rub the blue on the patch, I don't know if the rub and the deep blue oil and the castor oil will all work
Right.
together.
Yeah,
Does
so
that make sense?
these are patches are I agree, Jessica. These patches are for it to go directly into your belly button and you're only going to put a little bit over it. But if you're using deep blue, like Jessica said, that's more like a muscle joint issue. So I would use a wrap, some kind of wrap and wrap it. Here's some of these cotton flannel. I just bought these on Amazon too. They're like I said, they're like a baby diaper. But you could just wrap that around it and maybe put some plastic, like they said, the saran wrap around your body part that you want to this is the wraps that go the cloths. You just put it around your whatever body part, maybe wrap it. It might be kind of hard to do like a shoulder or something, but maybe a knee or arm or legs. Um, but that's how
Yeah,
you would use that.
Patty's asking if it can be used like on the knee, but I think you just answered that,
Yes.
Mel, that yeah, if you have another body part, the patches are just sticky. So in order
Hmm.
for them to stick, you wouldn't want to put something specifically on the body. That's why you put the oil on the patch itself and then apply that to the body. Whereas when Mel shared the wrap that you can put on your belly, or if you create your own wrap, then yeah, you should be able to rub the oil on your body. You should be able to rub the stick on your body, the
Mhm.
rub on your body, and then just wrap it. And the only reason you're wrapping it is to keep it absorbing into the body and then not, getting on your bed sheets and things like that too.
Right. Yes. Laura, who is your wellness advocate? I know you said it earlier. Your wellness advocate can send you the link to the castor oil PDF.
And if she puts her email in the Google sheet, we could also email it to her.
Yeah, I might be able to. Let me stop. Hold on a minute. Let me stop the recording and I can get it for you.